I know a little bit of electricity because Don Bosco would teach us how to do that. So I was the electrician in the seminary. I was repairing something, and Madam Simolde came, one of our benefactors in the seminary, crying. And when she saw me, she stopped sobbing and she said, "Dung! Manuroy ta!" Of course, I was very young and laagan. So, "Yes, madam, I will go with you." "Where do we go?" He said, "Adto tag Butuan." "I have never been to Butuan. Let's go!" That very day, we sailed for Butuan, and in the boat, she told me her real story. "Dung, I'm organizing a magic show in Butuan because there's a church in Buenavista flooded during slight rain. And we had to elevate the flooring and put marbles. And so we sold all the tickets already, matinee and gala show in Butuan, in that gymnasium. "What's your problem, madam?" "I love watching magic. I want to watch." "Dung, you will perform." "You will be the magician." "Why? The magician disappeared." They couldn't contact the magician. So, "Dung, you will do the magic." "Madam, I will jump into the water and drown rather than perform the magic." I said, "Dung," she cried and said, "Are you going to be a priest?" I said, "Yes, madam." "Do you love the church?" "Yes, I do." "Don't tell me I have more love for the church than you. I want to save this project because this is to repair a church, and you are becoming a priest, and you don't mean to say that I have more love for the church than you." So I had 1 hour to study the props. The problem then was when the boat docked at the pier, there were many people there to meet the magician. And Madam Simole told me, "Just pretend you are the magician because anyway they haven't seen the magician." So they wouldn't differentiate. But then I was too young. Who would believe? I imagine, 1997, do I look young now? Ikaw ang magician? My God, will I tell a lie? You know what? I said, if I keep pretending, I will suffer because they will expect so much from me. I'd rather tell them the truth that I am not, and I am taking the place of the magician. I just want to save the project because it is for the church. So I told them the truth. "Are you the magician?" "No, I am not." "Then why are you here?" Okay, I told them, I came in order to take his place to save this project. And you know, it saved me. It gave me freedom. John the Baptist had also to tell the truth that he was not the Messiah. He could have fooled the people, and the people could have believed in him. John the Baptist today told them straight, "I am not the Messiah. I came in order to announce that he is coming, and I am not even worthy to untie his sandals." Basic to freedom is reality. You know, in Latin, sincere comes from the Latin word, 2 Latin words, sine. Sine in Latin is not the salida in Ayala, but sine is without. Sine, without. Cera is wax. So sine cera or sincere is without wax. When you are sincere, you are not coated with wax. You are who you are. Like an onion. You peel an onion, what do you have? Onion, sibuyas ba? You peel an onion, what do you have? What do you see after you peel the first layer? Onion. You peel the second layer. Onion. You peel the third layer. You peel the last layer. If you are like an onion, you have nothing to fear. Because you are onion through and through. You are just yourself. You have nothing to pretend. You are free. John the Baptist was free because he did not pretend. But brothers and sisters, John the Baptist was announcing the coming of the Messiah. But the Messiah that was announcing happened to be human. God becoming human. Now, catechism ta. Let us ask the question. What was the nature of Christ? Nature. You know, Christ was unique. He had 2, human and divine. Human nature and divine nature. Pero how many persons? Uy, Christ tulo? Nalibat mo? When you see Christ, what do you see? One person. What kind of a person was Christ? I am a human person. What about Christ? Correct. He was a divine person. Remember yesterday we discussed God in three persons, Father, Son, Spirit. The Son, the second person, became human. So he was a divine person, but two natures, human and divine. You know, I am so honored. I feel so honored to realize that the human nature became intertwined with the divine nature. The human person, the human nature, our human nature is so intertwined with the divine nature in Jesus Christ that we are already elevated. We are divinized. Psalm number 8, what is man that you care for him, mortal man that you keep him in mind? Yet you have made him a little less than a God. With glory and honor you crowned him, gave him power over the works of your hands, and put all things under his feet. Ganyan po tayo, dakila in front of God. Then why do you keep saying, tao raman ko, sapagkat ako ay tao lamang, kaya ganito ako. Himabayin ako, tao raman good ko. That's an insult to the God who saved you. Why? You mean to declare that Christ's salvation had no effect on you, elevating your humanity, that you have to succumb to your temptations because you cannot do anything else because you are a wretched human being devoid of salvation? You mean to say that it was all useless, that He came down to save you? That the power of salvation has no effect on you? That's a insult. Stop saying, sapagkat ako ay tao lamang. Baguhin daw ang accent. Sabihin daw natin, sapagkat ako ay tao lamang. Lamang! Lamang! Labaw! Sapagkat ikaw ay tao, lamang ka. Because you are a God who came down and shed precious blood for you. In fact, the call for us is to be perfect, just as our Heavenly Father is perfect. When I performed the magic in Butuan in order to save the church in Buenavista, the human in me took the upper hand. I got so nervous. I was shaking. And then, when it was time to cut the head of the child, I forgot to switch the mechanism. And when I took the sword, and when I sliced the head, the boy screamed and said, "Wah!" Sige dong, singit yun dong, kaya makakwarta ta dong. Sige, tinoon. And I saw blood oozing from the neck of the boy. Only then I realized that I forgot to switch something in the apparatus and I was literally cutting his neck. Huy, Ginoo, wabay mga Ginoo diyo. The human in me took the upper hand. Good that I had a God who saved me, because had I cut it from here, he would have died. This is sensitive, but no. It was so realistic that word spread throughout Butuan, and in the gala show, that was matinee 4 o'clock, in the gala show, the ticket sales doubled. Kaya na, ginapungkutan na siya, yun may kinain ko, may kanungo ko, may di siya, and so, we were able to raise, that was privileged. We were able to raise enough funds in order to repair. I have never been to the church because the following day I had to fly to Manila because I was attending a training as hospital chaplain in Makati Medical Center and I was already late. I never saw the church, but I heard that they were able to repair it, elevate the flooring. I felt that I was weak, I was human. But I did not succumb. I did not succumb to my nervousness. I went through the project and finished it and was victorious, not because of my mere humanity, but because I believe that the God redeemed me, divinized my humanity, and He was always there to assist me. When you face the same circumstances and the same predicament, know that you are not just human. You are a redeemed human being, and you have always a God standing by you who cannot turn His back when you are facing a blank wall and you have no other resource